back. You'll see when I get to the upper shoulder, I actually switch directions and I push the muscles back towards the spine. This is important because from a step-by-step massage, you need to release the outside or lateral muscles first. If your goal is to release their back tension, you have to release their lats, their teres, all those muscles on the outside, and that's what that technique does. And be sure to combine your wrists or stack your joints. We're always making sure that we're keeping ourselves safe in the long run. Once you've warmed up to both sides, I like to go in and do some upper trap and neck work. This area gets very tight on almost everybody, so it's a great move to not only hit the outsides of the back, release that stress, and help out with their immediate tension, but it's also a really great connecting move. So what I'm doing is simply petrissage, which is a lifting and squeezing movement, where I'm alternating with my hands just like you're kneading dough. And don't be afraid to squeeze pretty firmly here. If people like deep tissue, then this is one area where they'll want you to go and access those deeper layers of muscle. So now we can bring their arm on their side, and this is really going to open up their lower back, their latissimus, and their teres and shoulder muscles. And that's what I'm doing there, is just doing a deep friction stroke all along the side, and then once I get more to the middle of the back, I'm using my knuckles to press down. And I tend to do this stroke quite a lot just to loosen up not only their mid-back, but also that lateral scapula, the outside of their shoulder blade. This area always pulls our backs into that rounded position, and so releasing the anchor of the lats and the outside
all the way around the outside of the deltoid, or the upper arm. And do some nice kneading on that arm, helping everything to open up. I'll come back, starting in the middle of the chest with my fingers, and do some downward compressions right in between those ribs. The muscles in between the ribs are called the intercostals. And they can always use a little tension. I'll take my bent finger, index finger, kind of come right underneath the collarbone or the clavicle and follow it all the way out. Once I've completed that side, I'm going to get a little bit more oil ready. I'm going to pull her hands above her head and come in with some nice gliding strokes down the arm, making sure I hit the armpit, the underarm, and then do some kind of pinching, petrissage, kneading movements right on the pec muscle into the underarm. And then making sure not to forget about the lat. And once I've gotten that all worked up and loosened up, I'm going to take her arm above her head and I'm going to gently pull up and over. Stretch that all out. And then return the arm to her side. Coming back to the middle. Some nice gliding. Circles. And again, coming and making her feel complete and whole, centering around her face and getting her back of her neck. We're going to come along to the other side. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to take an open fist, follow it to the outside, the deltoid, stretching out those pec muscles. Kneading the upper arm all the way to behind the neck. And then starting back in the middle with my fingers and working them into those intercostal rib muscles. Remembering to slow down, because sometimes we don't take time to feel or to let the muscles respond to our touch. And that's really important. Next, I'm going to take her arm up above her head and do some gliding. The fingertips kind of elongating all these insertion points. And then doing some squeezing, petrissage, pinching type movements. Looking for any tight